Hey there, Wasted Potential 616 back again with my second part of my comic reviews that are related to Xmen this month. And I'm going to try and not say as much because I noticed I said it an awful lot in my last video. So let's get started. Okay, Wolverine issue 2. This is much better than the first issue. Much better. Whoops. Jason Aaron's really getting underway here. Okay, so we've got Wolverine in Hell. Things are starting to get underway. He gets to kill a lot of his old enemies who he's already killed, which is really cool. You know, that's what we were after with the storyline of Wolverine in Hell. I do think it's a bit weird that this devil that's in Hell isn't Mephisto. Or another. I don't recognise this incarnation of the devil from any of the previous Marvel stuff. So there you go. But that's okay. So we've got Wolverine in Hell. Then we've got some stuff with Mystique and Wolverine's girlfriend, who I just never remember her name because she doesn't seem that important. Although I think Jason Aaron's maybe going to make her more interesting. We've got Yuriko getting involved, having to fight the demon-possessed Wolverine, or just Wolverine's body. Then we have the inclusion, it's just one page, but it's pretty cool, of the two Ghost Riders and Damon Hellstorm. Mystique seems to have got hold of them to help out in the situation, which really makes me look forward to the next issue with them getting involved. You see Mariko involved in Hell, and an introduction of one of Wolverine's old allies in Hell, which I thought was quite interesting. And there's a mystery character, which is pretty cool. Okay, now that I've just gone through the comic rather than actually reviewed it, sorry, I hate it when I do that. Yeah, as I say, it's quite fast paced. We're starting to get what we want out of a Wolverine story. There's quite a few things going on, so it's not just Wolverine in Hell. We've got some of his supporting characters. All of that's handled well. And yeah, it's just laying the foundations for the next issue quite well. There's quite the stuff with Mariko's quite like heart-wrenching, you know. I think to fully appreciate this comic, you need to have a bit of an understanding of Wolverine's history, but I do, so that's cool. There's a backup story with Amiko, Wolverine's foster daughter, which is, you know, it's okay. It's, you know, spoiler alert, basically, after Wolverine, the demon-possessed Wolverine stabs Yuriko, Amiko comes to her aid and stuff, and, you know, it looks like Yuriko might survive. Although sometimes I think, you know, if Wolverine's stabbing someone, you know, even if it is demon-possessed, it should probably kill the character, but we can't really have Yuriko be killed off. So, it's much better, in conclusion, it's much better than the first issue. It's getting interesting, it really is. You know, this premise, it's a new idea for Wolverine. You know, you get a lot of Wolverine stories which kind of feel like other Wolverine stories, and this is new. Jason Aaron's trying something new, and I haven't decided whether I like it yet. This is a good, solid issue. I'm enjoying it, but I'm just interested to see where it goes. You know, set up some mystery and some cool characters involved. It's good. It could be great. We'll see. The artwork, Renato Guedes, decent enough artist. I maybe would have preferred another artist, but he does a good job here. He does a good job. But I'm not crazy about the artwork. But you know, it's an enjoyable issue. And Jay Lee cover, really good stuff. Even though it has oh god, I forgot his name, the Gorgon. from the Wolverine Enemy of the State storyline. Well, he's not dead, is he? He's currently in Secret Warriors. But there we go. God, that was a bit of a muddled review, wasn't it? Sorry, guys. Alright, X-Men Xenogenesis. Okay, 3 of 5. It's the very late Astonishing X-Men Warren Ellis storyline. This is good. I do like the artwork. Carl Andrews. A lot of people don't seem to like the artwork. Thinks the body's a little bit over-exaggerated. It's a bit too stylized. I like it. I think it's pretty good. But it's an enjoyable issue. Warren Ellis is doing a good job. Okay. But I've noticed with Warren Ellis's work on the X-Men recently, past few storylines, there's a lot of build-up. You know, a lot of laying the plot out. There's mystery. It's a little bit dragged out, but there's cool dialogue and cool ideas thrown out, and then it kind of ends in an anticlimax, and it kind of feels like this is following the same pattern. It's not over yet, but I can kind of feel it's going to be like that. The villain, which we thought was a villain, is kind of not so much, and the story's sort of taking a swerve from what it was originally going to be, which is cool, and it's kind of relating to old Captain Britain enemy, James Jaspers, or an Excalibur villain, and then it gets all interdimensional. I don't know, it has some good ideas. This could be good, but I just hope it doesn't follow suit with all the last Warren Ellis ones, where it just kind of ends abruptly. But it's enjoyable. I like the artwork. If you don't like the artwork, well, you're probably not going to enjoy this. But, you know, Warren Ellis is still doing a good job writing, so it's an acquired taste, I think. You know, because I know not everyone likes Warren Ellis, but it's good. It's good. I like it, but I can understand why some people might not. Okay, I've probably gone over time, but let's just babble on anyway. Uncanny X-Men 528. This is okay. There's a lot going on here, and I think it kind of suffers from that in the fact that because there's so much going on, there's not enough concentration put on each segment, if that makes any sense. Sorry, I haven't had a lot of sleep, I'm a bit tired, any excuse. It seems to go from one thing to the next, and you're not having enough of each segment, if you know what I mean. I complain when there's not enough going on in comic books, but it seems like there's a little bit too much. There's too many characters in this. There's all the stuff with Storm and Hope saving a child, stuff with Iceman trying to get a lawyer for the X-Men. There's a subplot with Emma Frost. There's some stuff with Namor. Then there's another random bit with Dazzler and North Star. Then we go back to other bits. There's a lot going on here. Then there's some stuff with Kitty Pryde and Emma at the end. As I say, there's a lot going on. It's not bad. I just feel like certain parts need more attention. But Matt actually knows the characters. I think he gets a lot of criticism. I think he's doing a good job on X-Men, but it's slightly flawed. Portes. Oh god, I'm sorry, I just can't pronounce bloody it. I believe he was an old X Factor artist. I recognise his art style from X Factor years and years ago. I'd like some of his artwork. It's very hit and miss, I think. Some of it's very sort of kinetic and sort of action-packed, and then other scenes seem very stationary and seem very wooden. It's a real mixed bag, which kind of distracts from the overall story. But there we go. So it's okay, but not great. Anyway, that's it for the X-Men. I'm probably going to have to redo this because I've gone over time, but we'll see. Bye.